Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and well, we're now on to the next part for Ameliance's custom deliveries. So, as per the usual, 6 remaining total. So, last week we gave 3 etheroconductive foci. So, here are 3 I made earlier. I just love the little dance she does. Couldn't see it with the first week with how many people there were surrounding her, but now we get to see. Oh, she looks so cute. Wonderful news! The students have naught but praise for your marvelous supplies. Indeed, it appears the program is a smashing success. Why, even my former mentor saw fit to congratulate me. Rest assured, however, I told him I could not have done it without you. I only hope the supplies have also been used to Mila. Once she has a solid grasp of ether manipulation, I have no doubt our resources will further bolster her flourishing skills. Alas, I must give her the space to learn in her own time. Okay. Ah, speak of the devil. I didn't realize you were visiting. Actually, there was something I wanted to tell you. Oh? I really appreciate the work you've done, procuring all sorts of things for myself and the other students. Your support has meant the world to us, so thank you. Aw, you're very welcome. Well then, I'd better be off. A lot of spells to practice and so little time. I mustn't drag my feet, lest I get left behind by my peers. Just a moment, Mila. I cannot help but notice that you seem a touch out of sorts. Pray tell, is something the matter? Whatever you do mean? I couldn't feel better. Oh boy, that's it. You sure? You'll faint. The gauntness of your cheeks indicates otherwise. Uh-oh. No doubt you enjoy your meals here at home. I cannot speak for Elser. What can you tell me of the food at the studium? Ah! Food at the studium. Right. This could be a thing. The infamous Archon loaf, I think's going to rear its head. Aha, as I thought, believe it or not, meals at the studium are considered gruesome, to put it lightly, even in my day. A damning statement, considering our woefully low culinary standards. That's saying something. Forgive me not noticing sooner, Mila. From now on, I shall personally prepare lunch for you. Mama Leveilleur! Making homemade lunches? No, I couldn't bear to inconvenience you any further. Convenience? Don't be ridiculous. We are family, my dear. Right then. I'd love to learn how to cook Thavnarian dishes if you care to teach me. Come, let us away to the kitchen. Lady Ameliance, we servants would be happy to serve anything you wish. I must insist that you leave the cooking to us. Thank you, Meryl, but that won't be necessary. Though I am out of practice, I am not wholly bereft of culinary skill. After all, it was I who often prepared luncheon coffers for Fortunal when we were students. And I'm quite glad I did. His propensity for Archon loaf would have ruined his figure otherwise. Wow! Now, let us go and put the kitchen to good use, shall we? Mama Leveilleur made packed lunches for Fortuno in order to make sure his figure didn't go, okay. Lady Ameliance, please reconsider. I'm starting to see where Alize gets it from. I'm actually trying to figure out now which one of the twins is more Ameliance and which one is more Fortuno. They're definitely a mix of both. Now considers you a benefactor of House Leveilleur. There's still much work to be done if she's to ensure students enrolled in the academic homestead program feel at home in Old Sharlayan. To that end, Ameliance has a new favour to ask of you. Uh-oh. 'Tis only natural Mila would grow homesick, and yet somehow I failed to notice. A taste of home from time to time would no doubt lift her spirits, but we've only the bland cuisine of Sharlayan to offer her, which is why I suspect that, rather than endure the questionable repast of the studium, she chooses to suffer pangs of both longing and hunger when she's away. It breaks my heart to think there are maybe other students suffering in silence just as Mila did. To err on the side of caution, I will advise the other homestead families to be particularly mindful when it comes to matters of nourishment. Uh-oh. That could go badly. Speaking of which, students who share Mila's passion for learning are often wont to remain at a studium from their first class in the morning until well after the last bell. Luncheon coffers, able to keep their food fresh during those long hours, would go a long way to quell any dietary issues they may have. I trust I can count you two to supply the requisite coffers. So we're going to be making packed lunches now. Making bento boxes! Just looking at that gear. Ah, okay, so that's the level 90 crafting gear. Neat! That's nice. Alright. I know all too well from my time as a student, it is nigh impossible to concentrate on an empty stomach. Hence why I've in mind to keep a few luncheon coffers at hand, if I could trouble you with the task of procuring them. Well, luncheon coffer, affixed with a crystal to give it etherically enhanced insulative properties. It can preserve the temperature of food placed within it for long periods of time. Here are 3 I made earlier. So Sharlayan, I'm also aware of our propensity to prioritize nutrition over flavor in cuisine. Exposure to food from other cultures through the homestead program, however, has broadened many families' views on nourishment. You might say it's given us food for thought. Ugh. That's an Alpha No level pun. But even the most delicious dishes can be spoiled if not kept at the proper temperature, which is why I must be certain this luncheon coffer is up to the mark. Hehe. Bada boom. The customer's always right. That is not a good quote. That is a bane of retail. Words can ill express what a boon your help has been to the homestead program. I would like to think we have become good friends through our work together as well. Fortuna would no doubt be shocked, perhaps even envious. We're here to see what we've accomplished thus far. I'd rather not have a member of the forum jealous of me. Especially when we're not exactly on the best of terms already. You may begin making deliveries again starting Tuesday at 9 AM Earth time. And that is this week's deliveries for Ameliance. JaffaArchfiend, out.